Most people don't have money problem, they have money management problem. Welcome, I'm Nagunjira Godfrey, your host. Today, we are tackling a topic that would completely change how you manage your finances. The topic is financial coaching. Why is it that some people earn a lot but still struggle, while others with less seem more in control, and who actually needs financial coaching? To help answer these questions, I'm joined by Agnes Uwera, a financial wellness coach who is helping people build healthier relationship with money.
As a coach, you have to stand on the side and watch. What are you watching? I'm watching implementation. And I position myself to remain a coach, to remain accessible when you need me as a client, so that I continue to chip in, to give you advice on where you think it's not clear. So in financial wellness, as I mentioned, we look at the wheel of life.
The will.
Wheel of life. The wheel of life has about 8 aspects, and one of them is physical wellness. By physical wellness, I mean when you earn your money, are you able to plan an appointment with the doctor, for example? Are you able to plan for a workout session, maybe at a gym? Yeah. So it's about your physical appearance, like how you feel physically, like what we normally say, so and so is physically fit. How do you live in harmony with your money? Less stress, debts managed, budget well, plan well, live a happy life within your means, though. Maybe we can talk about that
Within your
later.
means.
Yeah.
Okay. Is financial coaching only for people with money or for those who are struggling? Agnes Uwera. Did I say it right? Maybe
Yes.
you introduce yourself.
Maybe the question is, who is the guest now?
Who is the guest?
Who is the guest
Yeah,
today?
today I'm the host today at your space.
At the HAGNE space.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
Who is Agnes Uwera?
So Agnes Uwera is a financial wellness and gender inclusive expert, but I'm also an entrepreneur. I'm the CEO and founder of the HAGNE initiatives, under which we have the HAGNE Enterprise, the HAGNE Space, the HAGNE Coaching, specifically HAGNE Financial Masterclass, coaching and wealth creation space.
Wow.
It's quite a number of them, but yeah.
So you're a woman of many hats.
Yeah. Yes.
So today you're going to put on one. We're going to unpack one. So financial wellness. What exactly is financial wellness? Because many people hear it, but don't really understand it well. Is it for the rich? Is it for... What is financial wellness?
Thank you so much for the question. It's a huge question. It's packed, really. And I would like to start from the literal translation of financial wellness. What have others written about financial wellness? And then I'll zero down to what I define as financial wellness. And I won't detach financial wellness from wealth
The floor is
creation so
yours.
much. Yes, yes. So by definition, if I may read, financial wellness is the state of having control over day-to-day finances. Control. You can underline that. And then the capacity to handle unexpected financial shocks and the security to meet financial goals. Some of the characteristics of financial wellness are reduced financial stress, consistent budgeting, and the ability to live within one's means rather than just high income. And in doing so, it involves managing debt, it involves saving for emergencies.
Managing debt,
yes,
saving,
for emergencies, and planning for retirement.
planning for retirement.
Yes.
Wow.
So we've had keywords there. We have control, we have managing, we have saving, we have retirement, we have planning, we have debt, quite a number of
Yes,
words.
yes.
And then we have the word consistency, or consistent planning and budgeting.
I think that is very key.
Yes. Now, when I connect that to my definition of financial wellness,
Your own definition.
yes, my own definition in the context of HAGNE, what do we see as financial wellness and wealth creation? First and foremost, we deal with parents, how they can do that for their children, how they can do it for themselves, for the youth and young adults, but also the middle-aged professionals. There are people who are just starting. However, there are also those that are amidst their career, and there are those that are transitioning from, maybe if you've been a teacher, you want to do something else. So you're transitioning. Now, I define financial wellness by the fact that we all come from different backgrounds.
Yeah.
We have had different experiences with money, but we want to promote a culture of where you have a good relationship with your money.
With money.
A good relationship with your money means you have lighter shoulders. You're not stressed. When people talk about money, you don't feel like you want to freak out because the topic is bigger than what you would want to hear in the moment. So financial wellness in this context is living well, living happily with your money, on a daily. And maybe we will unpack that
Okay,
later.
I think many people confuse financial coaching with financial advising. What is the difference?
So advisory, there's a small relationship, but advisory is, for example, you have a business and you want me to come in and look at your financials, how you're doing, and then I check which part of your financials have a glitch, have an issue. So I advise you to correct that. Now, when I talk about coaching, there's a shift that I'm looking for. I want you to shift from what you've been doing to another level. And that takes a bit of a while. It's not a one-off. Like, we will walk a journey. And in the context of HAGNE, we walk a journey of 6 weeks. Yeah, week 1 is what we do, week 2, week 3, week 4, until week 6, when we know for sure now Godfrey is ready to exit and start implementation.
Now, when you talk about coaching,
Yeah.
I go back to the time when I was playing football. We had a coach. That coach would be with you,
Yes.
training and what. And when you're playing, he's on the side there, even making noise. Well, do this, yeah. Why? And when you talk about coaching, people get some kind of confusion. Is this person going to work with me in this journey for some time? How do you do coaching? Do you work with this? Do you call them clients? Do you work with your client for these 6 months? Or they just come to your class and then you launch them and go and take care of themselves?
Thank you for that question, Godfrey. Now, the masterclass is structured in a number of phases. Phase 1 is for you, first and foremost, to understand yourself and the relationship you have with your money. When that is done, that is when now we shift to examining your money relationship with at least 5 pillars.
5 pillars.
Yes. And these pillars are your spiritual, your social, your emotional, your physical, and your economic wellness aspects.
All right.
Why are we doing that? We want to understand in the 5 key pillars of life, where do you face issues with your money? And maybe we can unpack that just for a minute. Let me take the spiritual life. We've seen people working and getting all the money they earn and submit it to the church because their spiritual life tells them that it's okay to give all of it and stay with nothing. So we unpack that.
Blessed
So,
are the
yeah.
poor. Is
But
that where you're heading?
blessed is the hand that
Oh,
gives. That's
okay.
the context that, sometimes we have different interpretations of scripture.
Yeah.
So in the masterclass, that's where we try to walk with you a journey so that you also understand which part of on the wheel of life, which part of you actually is, can I say, is not really functional. You have misinterpreted,
The scripture.
the scripture.
And now you're suffering because of
Yeah, yeah.
the
So,
decisions you
yeah.
made. Yeah.
So that phase is helping you to have a balance. Then you now start to zoom into what you want to achieve in the future. So yeah, maybe without going through all the phases, but
Could you tell?
the last phase is, as a coach, you have to stand on the side and watch. What are you watching? I'm watching implementation. And I position myself to remain a coach, to remain accessible when you need me as a client, so that I continue to chip in, to give you advice on where you think it's not clear. Yeah? And as a coach also, the coach doesn't do it for you. They just show you. They
Empower you to
ask
do it.
you
Yeah.
questions that will push you to go further and further and further. So I would say I remain an accountability partner after the 6th week.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, at the beginning of this relationship as a coach, if I have my money, because here in Africa, when you talk about financial coach, it's like the context is people with money, but they have bad relationship with it. They need someone to guide them. Many runners don't want to reveal their money secrets. If someone is not honest with you, maybe you've experienced this working with someone, this coaching journey. Would that person be helped? Because maybe they don't want to be transparent and they need help. How do you go about such a situation or scenario?
I know, Godfrey, as a counselor, you know that it takes the patient to agree that they have a problem.
You have to create a relationship first.
So
Yeah.
once, as you, let me use your example. If you want to sign up for the masterclass, definitely there is something that you want to deal with.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And that is why step 1 is helping you to actually understand where the pain point is. Is it that you earn so little, so you don't know how to manage your life? Is it that you earn so much, therefore you're continually excited? Is it that maybe you personally a spendthrift? A spendthrift is somebody who has this high appetite to spend, you know.
They
So
can't relax till they finish
yeah,
the money.
yeah. There are also people that I spoke about in a minute. All you're looking for is learning how to have a good relationship with your money so that you save some for investment. You want to see yourself move from stage 1 to another stage. Yeah. So it is all of that combined together that the masterclass actually exists. Yeah. Yeah.
In those 5 areas, there's where you mentioned, we can't go through all of them.
So in financial wellness, as I mentioned, we look at the wheel of life.
The will.
Wheel of life. The wheel of life has about 8 aspects, and one of them is physical wellness. By physical wellness, I mean when you earn your money, are you able to plan an appointment with the doctor, for example? Are you able to plan for a workout session, maybe at a gym? Yeah. So it's about your physical appearance, like how you feel physically, like what we normally say, so and so is physically fit. Yeah. So what am I trying to say then? By physical wellness and money, when you earn your money, do you sign up for the gym? Do you sign up to go for physical checks at the doctor? Like you say, after all, I pay mutual every month. Therefore, I can use some of, sometimes you have to top up. So you go for a thorough or a full body check, yeah, so that your physical wellness is taken care of now. And that is why this masterclass speaks about wellness.
All right.
Yeah. How do you live in harmony with your money? Less stress, debts managed, budget well, plan well, live a happy life within your means, though. Maybe we can talk about
Within
that
your
later.
means,
Yeah.
okay. And is financial coaching only for people with money or for those who are struggling? Can
Is it for only people?
is financial coaching only for people with money? Because you find that I have the money I have is not even for to sustain me for a day. And it's like, do I really need a coach at that level? Or it is for these people who have money and they just need someone to guide them, to facilitate them in this journey. So among those two categories, who needs the coach the most?
Coaching, I would say, is not for only those who have. Because as you started out, you gave an example of people who love football or who play football. They don't start with everything figured out. With they're physically fit, they start somewhere. By that somewhere, it means even when you don't have, or even when you have so little, or even when you're not clear about what you actually earn, you still need that coaching. Because I was here when my mother, who was a businesswoman, taught me how to manage money at an earlier
So you had a
stage.
piggy bank at home?
So I have all of that, yeah, where you definitely won't spend for the sake of spending. You spend with a reason.
So you started this thing at this tender
At a
age?
very young age. Those of you who watched the video that I did on RBA, I was asked a question, at what point did I start, when did my first encounter with money start? And I mentioned that I started this when I was 8 years.
8.
Yes, I was sometimes left in the shop to receive clients.
At 8?
At 8
Hello?
years, yeah, at 8, I remember vividly. So at 8 years, I knew how to receive a client, serve them, receive money, give back change. Of course, the child thing could come out where somebody would give, say, 5,000 and you get the tendency of giving them back more. But people were nice. They would refund. They would say, oh, you gave me a little more than I should,
So your mom
Yeah.
would put you in charge,
Yeah. So she took the risk
the risk.
earlier on to train me. Maybe she projected I was supposed to speak to people about financial
So would you
wellness.
describe her as a woman who had a very good relationship with money?
Very good relationship, and I benefited a lot from her coaching. Yeah, so I can say coaching and mentorship at the same time. Yeah, so yeah, going back to your question, who needs help? Everybody
The people
needs
with
help.
money or those struggling?
Everybody needs help. For as long as you identify that you have a problem. The problem could be you don't have money.
Money, yeah.
The problem could be you have the money but you simply don't know how to use it or to manage it. The problem could be money comes in but there are some holes in your fingers,
Yeah.
or on the bank account. So it is very important that you, first and foremost, again I go back to stage 1, understand your money character. Who are you? And maybe to unpack that a bit, Godfrey.
Money character.
There are people who are spendthrifts, like I mentioned. There are people who are serial investors.
All the money they get?
All the money they get, they would rather go hungry but invest in another cow.
They're more invested in the future than
Yeah.
There's no balance between
Yeah.
the future and today.
So now I want to bring that close. I want to bring that home. When you finally know your money style or money character, or call it attribute, then you definitely know where your pain point is. It's okay to invest in another cow, but it's not okay to invest in that cow when you know your children don't have school fees. Yeah? Because I've seen people who behave like that. For as long as they get money, all they think of is another investment. They don't think about solving problems surrounding them.
Imagine you have only one breadwinner in the house, and this person has this style. So many people would suffer.
Exactly, exactly. And the reason why in the masterclass we talk about the fact that you need to understand your money style is so that you are also very considerate about the people around you. Yeah. For example, it's not a sin for you to be the investor style. It's not a sin for you to be a laissez-faire, because we also have those. It's not a sin to be a spendthrift, yeah, or somebody who is continually, who continually has the appetite for fun. It is okay, but be mindful about the people around you. How does your money style actually affect them? And can you work on that? In consultation, for example, if it's a married woman or man, let's say the man has reached a point of understanding that my pain point is that for me, every time I get my money, I want to invest it. Can you please ask yourself questions? Okay, before I invest, what do the people around me require? Then you try to like strike a balance, because maybe the people around you want to spend all of it. It's sort of controversial, but you strike a balance. That's when the person who wants to invest and the person who is a spendthrift sit together, and now you agree. You disagree to agree, or you agree to disagree,
Yeah,
but you come up
sometimes
with
we
something.
agree, but when it comes to implementation, you go back to our old behaviors, patterns. So I'm thinking like here, there's this story friend of mine, he would get some money and say, my wife, what do you want to invest in? And then comes up with a plan, and then he gives her the money. 6 months down the road, business collapses. And the man says, I can't trust you with my money now. Stay home, be a housewife. So where I'm heading with this, like, these people need to come together as a couple, maybe to your class or to your consultation.
Yes.
Because if you say, go and be fixed, you are the one with the problem.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to sit both of us with a coach, and then this person guides us, takes us through
Yeah.
What do you say
And
with that?
that is something that I would really, really love to do. I mean, I'm happy to help such couples or such individuals who are struggling to strike a balance. Yeah, especially at family level, friends. Family level, if you make the wrong decision, it's beyond you.
It hurts everybody
It
around.
hurts everybody. For example, let me give you a scenario of an individual that I helped. So you notice that this person gets money, but they overly control to the extent that they want to apportion, oh, this month, how much transport will you need? Yeah, as a wife. But beyond that, beyond transport, children will need a banana, they will need a pineapple, they will need some yogurt, they will need this or the other. So it is very important that as a couple, if you notice that there's a break, like there's something you don't understand, especially I'm talking about financial wellness, please come to me. Let me help you. And I'll help you that you will strike that balance. Yeah, because the problem that we are facing again, we don't tell ourselves the truth, Godfrey. We don't tell ourselves the truth. So you notice that I am struggling so much, but I don't want to say it.
I think the way when you realize that you need help, that's where the journey starts.
To
The
healing.
journey to wealth.
Yes, yeah. In Kinyarwanda, we say, ibuye ryagaragaye ntiriba ricisha isuka.
It's okay, yeah.
So if you truly know that you're a spendthrift, we are not here to say that something is wrong with you. That is who you are. That is who you are. Yeah, that is who you are. But
You don't want to feel harsh, but I feel something is wrong.
no, you see, God created us really differently in character, in how we look, in how we behave and everything. So if I'm a spendthrift, really Godfrey, you have a problem? Yes. Take.
Just dish out the.
You know, that is who you are. And that's why we call the Christians, we say we all belong to the body of Christ. So we are different body parts. In a family, we might have somebody like that, another like that, like that. So we have to recognize who they are. However, they should be in position to also appreciate that, yes, this is who I am. And with who I am, if it continues like this, then the entire family is going to go down. It's going to collapse. So can I work with my partner to get help? That is stage one. It is also possible, and maybe this is where you're heading, Godfrey, maybe I'm preempting, but it is also okay for you to say, okay, I've been a spendthrift. Or I've been somebody who doesn't really think about the future in terms of investment. Even when Ecclesiastes tells us to save, you know, at least 7 times, or if possible 8. If you know that you don't have the investor mindset, you know you're a spendthrift, you know you're a person who loves fun, you know all of those realities around you. Can you submit and say, here I am and I'm willing
I need help
to adjust.
to do the job.
Yeah? I'm willing to do the job. I think we learned in scripture today, in 2 Corinthians, it tells us that like we really need to fight the spirits around us. Maybe that attribute that you have accepted so much, even when I say it's okay, maybe it is a spiritual something. Maybe it's a battle that you need to submit for people to help you. Or you need to submit it for people to like sort of remove the gray parts of you so that you can clearly see. So it's really huge to unpack, but I receive individuals, I receive couples, I also receive people in teams, like corporate, or people who have just chosen to come together that we discuss.
Groups.
And then, groups. And then we unpack, I call it toothpicking. We toothpick where the problem is.
Okay.
And that's why I start with the spiritual wellness. Because
That's where it starts from?
yes, my 5 pillars start with spiritual. Maybe the battles you're fighting
Spiritual.
are spiritual battles. Can we go back, dig deep in your lineage? Maybe this appetite to spend has something to do with a prayer point.
Now, for you, your mother had the healthy relationship with money.
Yeah.
I don't know about the dad.
Yeah.
You grew up with that relationship with money. Now there are children who grew up and they are not allowed to even come closer to money. They just give them whatever they need. You make a list at the end of when you're going back to school, you just give them a list, they go bring the stuff for you. For your luck. And then you went ahead and studied
Accounting
accounting.
and finance.
You've worked in banks. You've seen how people suffer, how people benefit from, how people enjoy their money. So you have that background. But now, let's look at Godfrey, who touched money after maybe first salary. you get employment after education. So you get money. And people say the first salary or the second or the first year, just for you to enjoy.
That one, you go and, what do you call it in the other language? You chop.
Yes, you
chop.
go and enjoy it like there is no tomorrow. How do you help such people? Ground them in this journey that they start having a good relationship with money. How do you go about it?